Hello YouTube. So yesterday was the first official run back, about 9 days since I did the ultra. I personal best my 10k on the road, which I was just buzzing for, to be honest. I kind of regretted it afterwards because my quads are absolutely smashed today, but we're just gonna keep going, really. Today we're gonna go out and just get back to just enjoying the run. I told everyone that I feel like the last 3 months I've just been missing running. Running fast, running shorter distances, and just getting into like a tempo and just like flowing through a run. So when you're specifically training for anything, that kind of will happen, you know, because you're only focusing on slow, long runs. Or if you're doing a 5k like race, it's short, fast runs. And I've been so focused on long turtle efforts, you know, doing 20 plus K, really slow runs. I've just been waiting for this week to come so I can get back to the thing that I've been enjoying more in the last sort of year. It hasn't been ultras, it's been the shorter distances and getting a bit faster. So we're gonna go out today for between, I don't know, anything from 7 to 15K. It all depends on how I feel and how my legs go. I just touched almost 12K and it's going really well. I'm definitely sore and the wind is not helping me. There's always has to be something to slow me down or whatever. I look on the floor. I always find stuff on the floor, always. I once found a brand new iPhone on the floor. Person called me and obviously I gave it back to them because I'm not a thief. Just found another one, basically brand new. So I'm going into the store and telling them that I found it in the car park. Voila, the phone is gone. I need to figure it out. I guess it's just because I'm not running, I'm not using a camera for my running, it's just my phone, but whenever I'm running lately, the camera is not focused, so my face won't look as normal in some of the clips. Just letting you know. Good deed of the day done, and let's finish this run. God, I've gone really slow. I think by the time I finish this, it'll be like 2 hours. I thought I'd just get something to eat because I've been out a lot longer than I'm supposed to have been out. Hi. How are we doing today, all right? Oh, annoying. Sorry to be really annoying. Can I get a tuna baguette on white with no tomato? But is that okay? Yeah, yes. Yeah, cucumber, everything. Yes, there's no tomato. Thank you. Got my food. 2.5K to go. That's 16K done. Great effort. And now I've got to find some more snacks. So yesterday I went pretty hard. They got these white Twixes, these little bars. I had 9 of those. Had a pack of Fox's biscuits. That was great. And then had like 6 Rocky bars, which was nostalgic for my childhood. And then I had some sweets. I know some people like, you know, they're on a goal to lose weight and being very strict on their diet, but as I've always said to people, one of the reasons why I run is so I can eat whatever I want. Yeah, I got a new selfie stick yesterday. It's quite ridiculous. They can't have this in London. Imagine you're just outside filming yourself. 1, you're going to get in everybody's way and they're going to be like, what is wrong with this person? And 2, you're going to be like this, da, 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 and then boom. Because someone's stolen it. The thing that's better about this tripod, it's probably still going to fall over because like out here is a real test for how stable it will be. It's really windy, there's nowhere to protect yourselves from the wind. But I got a new tripod and I needed it. It was £8 on Amazon and it's really good, like really stable. It's really high up, it's not moving. It's really windy today. So that's great.
A few moments later.
How is it all going to work soon? Okay, so it's a lot better than the last one, but when it's extremely windy, it's still going to fall over. But that was a nice save. Right, so I think I've got it out of my system over the last 2 days. I did a very fast 10K personal best. Yesterday did 16K, like slowish kind of run, but it was still 16k, so I'm pretty tired today. I'm doing a tempo style run today. I thought I'd come down to the track so I can really focus and dial in on getting the pace correct. It's quite difficult when you're on the road to stick to a pace because you're constantly slowing down for cars, traffic, people crossing. There's a lot of factors that go into it on the road. When I'm at the track here, I've got no one, literally there is not a single person here. So no one's going to get in my way. I can have my hands on my phone. I can be looking at my average pace. And I know I said I want to focus on getting faster. And yes, getting faster is still the goal. However, I've got something that's just niggling at me at the moment and it's really bugging me and I want to get it achieved and done. And that's doing another marathon. And then I think once the weather gets a bit nicer and more people are out and about, we can have a bit more fun with it. I can start doing more 5Ks and 10Ks and stuff like that. They obviously are a part of the training that goes into marathon, but I want to specifically focus on like specific goals I've got with the marathon. So today I'm going to be going out and aiming for about 10 seconds faster than my marathon pace. I think it is kind of like a tempo speed for me at that speed. It's like I'm trying to aim for about 5:15 to 5:20 per K. Let's see how well I can do then on the first tempo run of the training block and see how close I can get to holding that pace. If I can do it for the whole 10K, great. It might be easy, it might be hard. I don't know yet. This is the first time trying it, but let's get going on it. And it's fucking windy again. Right, okay. So for the first time ever, I actually listened to myself. Oh, we're too windy over here. Tripod's like doing the Harlem Shake, so I need to kind of move, stop that happening. But anyway, yeah, so it was the first day of training really that I've actually been smart in my approach. I definitely had at least 4-5K left in the legs. I just wanted to make sure that my legs still had some left in them for the rest of the week, you know, because I want to possibly rest tomorrow and then go out on Sunday and do maybe up to a half marathon. I'm not sure entirely what yet. You haven't always got to go out and kill yourself. I know I'm an advocate for putting the hard work in, but realistically, if you've got a specific goal that you're trying to get to, you need to stick to the plan. It's all well and good having these fun days where you just go out and you just try and do personal bests, pushing as hard as you can, doing sprints, whatever it may be. But if you have a goal in mind and you're working towards it, I would try and stick to it as best you can. Allow yourself a day here and there to fall off the plan. But in general, you really need to be sticking to the plan if you want to make sure that you achieve the goal you want. So yes, I could have done a bit more today, but I said to myself, you know what? I've done 6K at 10-11 seconds faster than marathon pace after doing a 16K yesterday and a 10K personal best the day before. I'll dial it back for now. That'd be it. I'm actually really impressed with myself that I was able to just stop. Because, yeah. I will be honest though, there was a little bit of me that was like, ugh, I'm not ready to be back at the track yet. You know, in terms of laps around the track, to bore you with some math.
2 + 2 is 4, -1, that's 3, quick maths.
In the past year, I've probably calculated anywhere up to 500 laps of this track. Now, it might not seem like a lot, but you come and do that and you'll find out it is. So on the 52K, it was 130 laps. The 50K was 125 laps, I think, something like that. And then I've done multiple 15, 20, 30 kilometer runs here. So I'm just getting a bit dizzy, you know, and a bit bored. I much prefer running on the road. I know it's harder, but it's more rewarding. There's more to see. You have an end goal. When you're at the track, you are just sort of running around. There isn't an end goal. The end goal is wherever you want it to be. But yeah, if I even had I've got one person there, legend, who's out here. But in general, there's nothing to look at. But as runs go, as workouts go, I'm happy with that one. The wind really does annoy me here because on this part of the track, the wind, as you can tell, or maybe not tell, but like the wind's behind me, pushing me that way. So this part's, you fly down this bit. The other side, It's like a Michael Jackson video. There's people in like houses all along there. They probably think, what is this person doing? And there you go. It's all about being kind. You see another person running and he's just got back from injury. He had a tripod here. He wants to film some stuff. So I ran around with him, filmed him for a lap, because that's what good, nice people do. It is a sort of thing that if you want someone to do something like that for you, it might not ever happen. But I think do as others as you want to be done to yourself and treat others kindly. And I would love for someone to start running and filming me, because I look for that all the time, people to film me and stuff, and I don't get much joy.
I beg you don't cry.
So it's nice that I can do that for somebody else. Right, so it's Sunday morning, last run of the week, and my attempt today is a half marathon, and I'm trying to go for a personal best. So the idea behind today's run is to basically hold faster than marathon pace again, like I did the other day. So I'm trying to aim for like a 5:20 pace or so, and hold that for as long as I can. If I can hold that pace for a half marathon, then that should tell me a lot about how the marathon's gonna go. As I've always said, when I go out and I do these long runs, you can't avoid going up and down hills around where I live. So to avoid that, I'm gonna do what I do sometimes on my longer runs, and I'm gonna walk the first kilometre or so up the hill to the start point, and I'm going to change my route completely for the day, and I'm not going to be running like slow gradient up and then slow gradient down. I'm just going to go for a route that I've mapped out that's just a bit flatter. So I start on an incline, I kind of run down for the first half of it, and then I kind of turn around and come back and have a slight incline on the way back. How am I feeling for the run? Not great. My back's a bit sore and I've got a bit of a headache and I'm a little bit sleepy. So I've taken a paracetamol and my back's just a bit sore, that's all. But in general, yeah, I'm not really completely in the mood for it. However, if I get tired, I could just run slower. Oh, damn. That's not good for a bad back, is it? So like I said, the aim of today is to push hard.
Pause.
See what I've got in me, but it's still a training run. So if I get 10k in and I can't hold up the pace, I will just slow down and I'll jot down how I did accordingly and go from there. The phone is going to be put down for the whole run. I'll report back in at the end, say my goodbyes and go from there. I am absolutely buzzing. That was an amazing run. I just did a 10-minute personal best on my road half marathon. Oh my, 1 hour, 40 minutes, beating my track personal best by over 2 minutes as well. As runs go, that couldn't have gone any better. Of course, I went out a little bit fast. We always do that, but oh God. I don't think I dropped below like a 5:10 pace the whole time. And I just gutted it out. It wasn't supposed to be a race, but I said to myself yesterday and this week that I wanted just to see what I'm capable of on these long runs. You know, everyone's got a different way of training, but my approach is really going to be, for how long can I hold marathon pace and then build from there? Obviously today was a lot faster than my marathon pace will be, but I wanted just to see what the legs had in them after the week. And bear in mind, I don't give myself enough credit. It was literally only 2 weeks ago I did 52k. So to think that I'm able to do a personal best, 2 personal bests this week, the 10k and the 21k, I've got to start giving myself a little bit more credit. I'm just buzzing for how well it's going. And I'll be honest, a 10-minute personal best did surprise me. I know my goal is to get to a 1 hour 30 21k, and after that performance I can see within the next year or so, if training goes well, I could get there. It's still like a tough challenge for sure, but like there's no better feeling than going out, putting your all into a run, and you achieve the personal best or whatever it is that you want to achieve, and then you can just go and eat the house. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there because I've got nothing else to say about it. I'm buzzing. So if you got this far, thank you very much. Please make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one.